I'm getting ready to do it now. I got a sign and I had to start from. Oh, okay. Before I go out here. No, that's what the entire thing.
Whenever you're ready, the camera's rolling.
So they make another one.
And go to school.
See, I've been trying to make sure. I'm
And they might like me. Just bad, yes. Okay.
She let me try one of her half She had broken up.
I walk away. Go around.
I mean, I know. Oh, okay, you can do it. Okay. Oh, and of course, and you know how we fought that boy right. And you telling me that I gotta pay for your college. Let me just tell you how you finna make it happen for yourself right first. When you made it for it happen for yourself the first year, come on out. It's something with the art people. They have a special craft. And that's why I believe in although I think that they have better instructors, because not only giving them that curriculum, but also giving them that curriculum in regards to entrepreneurship. Even though I had started like 3 businesses while I was still probably some of them behind the scenes, but just the craft that was there. And you know, my thing is like, I'm like, don't be afraid to put yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and because today it happens. A lot of class, right? So he has several ones, right? So he has special home, which is special. He has a maintenance line. He has a brand new line called that's pretty weird. Yeah, he did a show on that. And so his campus is called Cairo. Keon is Cairo. Mark is my nephew that I raised. So Martell. And so we have the men's line. That's the only line that I can't think of. We did a show last year on the men's line. So every year we showcase different lines, different brands. We got footwear. Because it was just so much fun. So I'm just like, then I said, no, they don't want to do anything about it. Last month, it was 3. It was supposed to be inspired. But I'll wait for a couple more minutes. If you come and I'll just have a conversation with you, you get all your consultants right here. I was just trying to work. So I do all of that. Most of my friends and from the IRS, I try to mentor them, right? Because they're starting to be more do everything you need to do to develop your baby, right? And so I do really well that they have to go out right and I just specialize in I know that they're going to want to so I just want to develop out come into this like a lot of nonprofits where they can hire people
Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. I'll be back. Yes.
sauce. But if you don't have that insurance, you don't have that insurance in your front end category. Come. Right. So if you don't have that, if you don't have that limited liability, then guess what happens? You get some person. You get some person. So what's the purpose of having a limited liability company? And you don't know see, because if I was suing, I'm going to sue you as a person, and I'm going to sue you as a person.
Wait. I think somebody gave me a 5.
Honey, you know how many people there are clients just that. Just that. Now you can do it, you only got one thing. So far, right? Because what the state want to know, what the state want to know, honestly, how am I going to how am I going to tax? How you going to pay me? How you going to pay me?
Okay,
and so, you know, I use my business. And let me show you how many ways that's creating a problem with your person. And see, me consulting, you would have never did that. You were going to pull a tax ID number at the very beginning of your starting business. At the very beginning. And then I have people, they do it backwards. So then they pull a tax ID number first. On that pull the tax ID number, actually, LLC, then you lie. Click, I'm an LLC. Come on there.
What are you ladies doing?
I do have somebody else that I work with, and he's been really good. And I'm looking for another partner that I want to partner with. Because one of the things that I don't actually write the business plan, but because I've used so many business plans, I can tell you what's right and what's wrong with the business plan. So then me and him had this partnership. Okay, you write it based on the information that I provide to you. So then I'm also able to provide the financial information because I know what they're looking for financial too. Like so many people have in their business plan. Why would you have in your Why would you have in your business plan? You don't know the market for the next 3 years, but you have in there that you're going to make an 85% increase. No, honey, you only want to do a 5 to 10 at the max. Okay? So you got all the numbers, honey. And we could do trade-off. We could do trade-off. We could do bargaining services.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Here, come on in, sir. Let's get started. I'll have one. I do have one. You. Hey, honey. You know I'm you want to do my training?
6 o'clock.
After you're ready, because I know you should be seeing me, right? When you come to see me?
Sorry. Maybe at the end of the event.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, nope, it's getting ready to start. Come on in. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know her. Yeah, I know her. So awesome. Okay. Come on up to the front. Actually, guys, come on up to the front. Come on up. Come on, get intimate with me. Get a little bit intimate with me. Hey, guess what? Y'all get to get all this consulting for free. Right now, within this time. So as I'm talking, be thinking about the questions that you want to ask. Okay? And I'm going to ask you to come to the front. You don't have to pin it on your leather coat, but I'm asking you to pin it somewhere on you where we can see it. We do have t-shirts that's going to be available very, very soon. Can't poke over.
Okay.
Come on in. What next? I'm starting now. Let's go. We only got 30 minutes. This was only the. So, how you doing? Good, good. What's your name? Devlin. And your name is Mr. Derek?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Cynthia Renee Brown, and I am excited to share with you the wisdom that I learned in over 20 years of experience of director, administrator, and in management. And I have this experience. I have nonprofit experience, government experience, and private industry experience, right? So today we're going to be talking about starting your business legally. Do anyone know what type of business you would like to start? So we're going to go through this. It's going to be real quick. I promise you, my intention is to make this as fun and interactive as possible. Why? Because I want to leave a memorable experience. So whenever you think about not being in compliance when it comes to your business, that you'll see my face. You'll be like Cece will say, okay? So just pop up and tell me your name and what business you're thinking about starting. Okay. Have a seat.
My name is Derek.
Okay. And I'm sorry. I'm Kira. Okay, Kira, can you come to the front for me, please? Oh, sure. Thank you. All right. Thank you guys for introducing yourself. As I said, I want to make this as fun and interactive as possible. And I'm glad that we're in a very, very small and intimate setting. That way that you can get a lot of your questions answered right here from me. So when we talk about starting your business legally, I want to put you in front of the mind frame of this, right? Derek, no pun intended, right? Because he's the only male right now. So I would say congratulations on your pregnancy. You are now in the delivery room. Okay? You are now in the delivery room. For any of us that have kids, well, Derek, you do have kids, you just didn't deliver them, right? We know that there's some very important records that comes with us delivering children. You may not know, but you know you have brothers and sisters, right? You may not have kids. We're delivering our children in the delivery room. Can you get the birth certificate before you have the baby? What about the Social Security number? What about the Social Security card? Those are documents those are documentations that you have had a child, right? In the United States, right? Important documentation, vital records. Let me offer to you that your business is a non-human person under the law of Wisconsin. Understand that? So with that, now that you have decided and you have birthed this baby, you have created a business, which is a person. You have the parental responsibilities and obligations to take care of this business, right? So we are going to say, for the sake of time, your birth certificate is what we call, how do you want to structure your business? The first thing in business, when you decide what type of business you're going to go into, you need to be able to tell the government how you're going to pay them. And the way that you tell the government how you're going to pay them is by choosing your business entity. Now, I'll go into some business entities in a second once I get finished with this just little pitch. The second part is, that's to the point of how you're going to pay the government. So the second point of this is, the Social Security number. The Social Security number tells the state and tells us how we're going to track you, just like it would if you had a baby, right? Follow us for life. I can promise you that if you dissolve your business and open a different business under your same Social Security number, that is your personal Social Security number, the IRS will find you. Please believe that, okay? So we call those your vital records. All businesses, no matter what type of business it is, operate the same, right? In the same way. And all businesses are there to make profit. If they do not make profit, even if you're a nonprofit, you will fail. And so, with that said, let me just tell you that I do have some forms, and I might have enough for each one of you. Yep. This is a business entity chart. Now, you may not understand, and I'll be able to give you more coaching experience as to what business entity you may or may not want to go into. Have any one of you started a business in the past? You have. What type of business have you started? What type of business have you started in the past? A 501c3. So for those of you that don't know, that's a nonprofit. And so, can you tell me the steps that you take? You take it first. You could start your 501. Okay. So do you know what type of business your 501c3 is? What business entity? And I'm asking her because she has a 501c3. Oh, I'm sorry. And that will be incorrect. That will be. This young lady, I'm sorry, what is your name? Kira. I'm going to ask my assistant, my better wife, to take your faking entrepreneurship pen from you because you have been faking entrepreneurship. You are in violation. So just stand up and it's good because this is some good teaching for you, right? But you're pretty so. So 501c3 is a nonprofit entity. All nonprofits are in Inc. The only way that you can operate a nonprofit is by having a business entity of a nonprofit, right? So she's also getting ready to start a business legally, the correct way, the first time around. And you're going to be a professional service, right? Because you have an etiquette business. So have you thought of what your name is going to be? So you may want to can't really hear you. Let's go. Okay. And so have you started that process? Or what have you done? So when you say paperwork, now remember I'm talking about business startup. So when you say paperwork, what paperwork have you started working on? Okay, so you can step to the front of the room with me. I'm going to actually give you your pen back. I'm going to give you another chance, right? Give you another chance. So, starting your business, there's 3 things that you need to do. You already decided what type of business you're going into, right? And so now you need to legalize your business. You legalize your business before you do anything else. No business plan, no cards, no brochures, nothing. And let me tell you why that is important. Because if a modeling agency come up to you and say, oh, I want to partner with you to go to New York with you, but I need to have your operations, I need to have all your business operation information. How are you going to produce that now? You won't be able to, right? You will? You will? You have your tax ID number? Yes. See, that's why you got your pen back. Okay, so are you an LLC or what are you? And so you are, so you're another 501c3. Okay, I educated you on the E part. Okay, so remember that. Remember that, okay? Because you will get asked that question. You will get asked that question too. So, who are your board of directors? Oh, girl, have a seat. Yes, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Okay, come on back, come on back, come on back. I'm still gonna let you keep your butt. 501c3, you are not in compliance. You have to have a board chair, a treasurer, and you have to have a secretary. So anybody that may want to take you with them, give you donations or sponsorship, the first thing they're going to ask you for is who's on your board of directors. Please don't say your mama, your sister, and your cousin. Do you understand that you do not own a 501c3 company? Okay. So you're the executive director. You're actually managed by your board, right? It's important that you select board members that's going to be able to carry your mission forward, right? Okay. Okay. So some good nuggets. Some good pearls for you. Okay. I'm gonna let you keep that button, and I'm gonna give you some of my Make sure you have my card or whatever, and you can actually come in and I'll give you a 2-hour consultation, and we'll go over more of developing your board and making sure that you have your board development and your all of the paperwork that you need for your 501c3. Because I'm kind of believing that you're missing something. Articles of incorporation, operations agreement. You're like, what's that? Oh, I have it all. Okay, but see, as you as you as the executive director, I need you to know what those are. Okay, which are pretty simple. Okay, now, Mr. Derek wants to start a bar, right? That's the type of business you want to start. And I know Mr. Derek personally, and I'm just going to say this: he likes to search the internet, right? Internet has us thinking that we can do everything through the internet. Let me tell you the problem with the internet. The internet doesn't tell you why. The internet can't build connections with your community, elected officials, or the person down the street that may say, "I don't want no bar in my area anymore." Right?
Again, this is my city,
so
my
he
business.
has not actually started, or he has not actually. He's been looking for bars, whatever, but he hasn't started his business startup. But he's one of my clients, so I don't have to be that hard on him. So, what type of business do you want to start? Perfect. So jewelry is in the service industry. Do you know, is it your own business? Are you selling it for like oh my goodness, like Lisa Sophia or anything like that? You know, those big, a franchise. I'm sorry, that's what I should
I want to make this a franchise.
So this is your own creation.
My own creation.
Okay.
I'm not going to go to English.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Have you started the process?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I finally believe I have.
So you have the project, you have the birth of the baby. You have the birth of the baby, now you have to get the vital records. We can work more together on making sure we got the vital record. What I do is make sure that you're started up legally and in compliance the first time around, so you would never have to go around and do this again. I can tell you now that I'm going to get you, and you want to open up a jewelry business? Or what type of business? A gift shop. What did you want to sell in your gift shop? A variety of items. Where do you know location? You're gonna do it inside your house. Okay. So do you know what it takes to get your what? So do you know the entity that you want to start your business on? See, with her, we're starting a gift shop. She can go either way. She can go as a nonprofit. She can go as a for-profit. She can go. So, which way do you think you would want to go with your business? And it will definitely be for-profit. So you do recognize that for-profit, there is not a lot of grants out here for for-profit business, just so you know. So for for-profit, she will have to decide on if she wants to be an LLC, an S Corp, or C Corp. Now, what's the difference? And this kind of breaks it down to you in the form that I gave you. I really need a copy. Well, I can take theirs. I can take theirs. And you can get this to me. So, as an LLC, do anybody know what LLC means? It is on the paper. Well, you can have a member or manager, partnership, yeah, and then you can be a sole proprietor, all of it. LLC, and all of this that I'm talking about as far as business entity, it's only how you're going to pay the government. And it's a tax pass-through, right? So, as an LLC, you will be a limited liability company, okay? Pay attention to that middle word that I said, liability company. Today, I met 6 people that's been in a thriving business, that is the LLC, and when I asked them if they have their legal compliance together as far as their business, and they went through my checklist, when they got to the liability part, they didn't have liability insurance. Please help me understand how you're a legal liability company, but you don't have liability insurance. Liability insurance is a must, state of Wisconsin. There's no way that you're going to get past that. Now, what happens to you as an LLC? LLC means that you're limited liability, so they're not supposed to sue you as the person. They're supposed to sue the company. But if you don't have insurance, then they get to sue you and the company, right? Liability insurance, so that's the importance of making sure that you start your business up legally the first go around. You need a tax ID number. After you figure out how you're going to pay the government, then you pull your tax ID number. After you pull the tax ID number, then we have to set you up on a seller's permit because you're going to be selling, right? How do you have a seller's permit but you don't have a tax ID number? And see, she's a prime example of jumping the gun. Like, you cannot get a seller's ID number without having your business structure in place. So, let me tell you what happens to that. So, I have one of these vendors, because you at an expo, right, to make connections. There's plenty of connections here. So, if I come to you and say,